today. From the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. To throw is right on first down. That's to the second-year man, Puka Nacua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And the Rams at 10-1 now on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. You look at this Saints defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Here is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He's hoping for better luck here on drive number 2. Of course, the first drive, he threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. And now starting again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. To throw on 2nd down. Right. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10. Right. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Right. High throw, but the catch is made. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Back to throw. Right. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Right. Flush to his right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Off play action. Right. Rolling to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. Keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Last drive, he ran it in, and how about that being his 10th touchdown on the ground this season, hitting double digits for a quarterback. Pretty impressive. 1st and 10 here. Right now, throwing to start the drive. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And you're starting to sense the momentum possibly changing just a little here. You get the touchdown your previous drive, then you force a punt, and now this is a good positive play here to start this drive. And you can just sense the tide starting to turn here in a one-score game.
Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000? Right
to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now right from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Touchdown! Tyler Higbee hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Back to throw. Right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Right. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Right. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And quickly they get to the line. Here's Wright, looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
To throw is Wright. To throw on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a give up the middle to Williams. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Right now to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp from 21 yards away. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Pass complete there to Nakua. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Right. Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Already. Over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Demario Davis there on the stop.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here's 2nd and 7. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Rams get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd and 2, right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Right, throwing on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And with that last reception, we have just witnessed an NFL record. He's gone over 1,964 yards receiving now on the year as he moves past 2012 Calvin Johnson for the most in one season in NFL history. And you think about it, for a league that's been around for over 100 years, that is no small feat. So congratulations to him. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
The LA offense ready for this next possession. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now Wright, throwing to start the drive. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun. Right. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Brian Brzee able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Right. That'll be caught by Kupp. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Wright on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. A quick pass to Kupp. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Puka Nacua, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And with that touchdown pass, he's going to draw level with a Hall of Famer Peyton Manning for most touchdown passes in a single season, with that being number 55 for him on the year. And the Rams getting set to go now. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Right. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. To throw is right on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Rams extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for LA, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.